The car, this guy parked. How you doing? So what? I didn't hear you. What am I doing? You asked me, what am I doing? Yeah.
Did they hire you?
I can't hear you.
Did they hire you for it?
Did they hire me for it?
Yeah.
No.
Why are you doing it?
Because I'm doing the story.
Story?
Yeah.
Regarding what?
So what?
Regarding what?
I'm doing the story.
Alright, about what?
I don't need to tell you my story.
Huh?
I don't want to tell you my story.
Okay, the reason I'm asking is you have a mask on.
Okay.
And you're filming a bank. We've had a lot of issues at this bank. It actually
Yeah, it's getting cold down here, man.
Huh?
It's getting cold down here.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah. Other than that, everything okay?
Yeah, what are you drinking?
My drink. What's your name and badge number?
Kyle, 229.
Who?
My first name's Kyle. My badge is 229.
Nice to meet you.
Huh?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
You too.
You good? You might want to go talk to them.
Huh?
You might probably want to. I didn't call you.
I know you did.
Oh,
As soon
somebody.
as my partner gets here, I'm gonna go talk to them.
Oh, okay. Look how you park, man. Somebody can't. You block it.
All right, guys, this is exactly why people across the United States feel like things are getting worse by the day. What you're about to see isn't some rare incident. It's a pattern. A pattern where police officers abandon the Constitution and replace it with personal feelings, assumptions, and unchecked authority. In this video, we witness an officer confronting a citizen who is doing nothing illegal, nothing threatening, and nothing suspicious under the law. Yet from the very first interaction, the officer treats curiosity as a crime and personal discomfort as justification. This encounter sets the tone for what follows: a slow unraveling of citizens' rights, where reasonable suspicion doesn't exist, but detention still happens. And before this situation even unfolds, viewers are reminded why documenting these encounters matters. Because without cameras, these abuses would disappear without accountability.
You don't like my parking, John?
No, you're blocking 1, 2,
I want to
three.
make sure people get front row parking. I took the back spots.
You're blocking 3 parking spots,
You're
man.
not worth the front spot, you know?
Yeah, I'm just taking pictures, man.
You got a YouTube channel?
What's YouTube?
You don't know what YouTube is?
Nah. You said you're waiting for a partner?
What's up?
You said you're waiting for your partner?
Yeah.
Well, what happened? You don't want to talk to these people?
No one took.
Your partner bigger than you?
What's up?
Your partner bigger than you?
I don't know who's coming yet. Why?
Oh, yeah, I asked you that you said you were waiting for your partner. I thought he was bigger than you.
Yeah.
You should be able to take care of this situation. This is an easy situation here.
I don't want to leave you out here without me here.
Why not? I'm being detained.
Yeah, you're not going to leave you out here.
I'm being detained?
Yes.
For what crime?
Huh?
What crime am I being detained for?
I don't know what you're doing here.
But why am I being detained, though? You detaining me, you don't know what I'm doing. That's what I'm saying. Why am I being detained?
My investigation's still on there.
Okay,
You know
but what reasonable suspicion that I committed any crime? You detaining me.
I don't know what you're doing here, and you don't want to explain it to me, so I'm going to see it.
I don't have to. I don't have to explain anything.
The interaction begins in a parking lot, a public space where the citizen is calmly filming and taking photos. Immediately, the officer begins asking questions, not because a crime occurred, but because the activity feels odd to him. That's the first red flag. In America, being odd is not a crime. Wearing a mask is not a crime. Taking photos in public is not a crime. Yet the officer presses, repeatedly demanding explanations, as if the citizen owes him a story. This is where the power imbalance becomes obvious. The officer assumes authority over lawful behavior, while the citizen calmly pushes back, asserting his right not to explain himself. This exchange highlights a dangerous misunderstanding or disregard of constitutional protections, where police expect compliance simply because they show up.
But you detaining me.
Do you agree that what you're doing here is a little odd? Out of the ordinary, I should say.
It's a lot of things that's odd. I was riding down the street. I saw one guy walking back and forth, back and forth. I thought that was odd too.
Why didn't you call us?
Call for what? He ain't doing nothing wrong.
Hit by a car. You should have called us.
He was walking on the sidewalk, just like me.
You're not doing your right as a civilian for not calling the police then.
He walking on the sidewalk. He wasn't doing nothing wrong. Just walking back and forth on the sidewalk.
just said something was out of the ordinary, right?
It was kind of odd that he was walking back and forth.
That's our job as police, right?
Is it kind of odd for me to? Is it kind of odd for me to just stand here and take pictures?
Yeah.
It is.
Of a bank that
You never stood
robbed,
no. You never stood nowhere near a bank and took pictures and anything.
With a mask on? No.
It's cold out here, man. Corona coming back, man. You know, a couple years ago, y'all probably give us a ticket from not wearing a mask. You know?
Not me.
Yeah, so, you know, the corona coming back is getting cold. It's like 50-some degrees. Weather changing quick. And now you detaining me for nothing. You got a business card?
No, but I got no problem writing down my name for you.
All right, name.
Now this is where things get serious. The officer openly admits he doesn't know what the citizen is doing, yet continues to detain him anyway. That's not policing. That's fishing. The citizen repeatedly asks the most important question: what crime am I being detained for? And the officer has no answer. Instead, he falls back on vague language like, my investigation is still ongoing. That's not reasonable suspicion. That's guesswork. This moment exposes a core issue in modern policing: detaining first, justifying later. The Constitution demands the opposite. Without articulable facts pointing to a crime, detention becomes unlawful. Yet the officer continues, rely on authority rather than law, turning a harmless situation into a constitutional violation unfolding in real time.
Badge number, call for service number. Where you guys police department at? Where you guys police department?
Where's our police department?
Yeah.
Right up the road. You want to check it out?
I'll check it out probably after I'm done with you, after you detain me. Your partner taking a long time. You know there's no emergency, so he probably stopped to get coffee first. Nobody in the bank even came out and speak to me. I was just out here taking pictures. Nobody even spoke to me. They would have came out, I would have told them what I was doing.
What is it you're doing?
Taking pictures. I'm working on the story. I told you I'm working on the story, taking pictures. I never been in this town.
Of just this location?
All over. I never been in this town. I never been to Wall Township. I never even heard of Wall Township.
So what brings you here?
So I decided to come through. I travel. I travel all around New Jersey.
Where are you from?
Upper U.S.
Upper U.S.?
Yeah.
What's that?
Upper U.S.
Like what?
Like Upper U.S. Upper USA. So am I free to go? That's crazy.
As the conversation continues, the officer tries to justify the detention by labeling the behavior as out of the ordinary. But being unusual is not illegal, and the citizen expertly flips the argument. He points out that people do strange things every day, and that doesn't mean the police should intervene. The officer even suggests civilians should call police when they see something odd, revealing a mindset where surveillance replaces freedom. This is a chilling implication, a society where normal life requires constant reporting to law enforcement. Meanwhile, the citizen stays calm, composed, and informed, refusing to surrender his rights just to make the officer comfortable. This segment makes one thing clear. The problem isn't confusion, it's control.
That's your partner right there? Your partner gonna look at you like, man, get back in your car and go back to work. Is he the sergeant, supervisor? We might need to get the supervisor out here too.
You want to talk to him?
Yeah. You can call him out here. Why not?
You just hang with him?
Am I free to go down?
No.
How you doing? How you doing, ma'am?
Good.
Can I get your name and badge number?
Patrolman Clayton. My badge number is 213.
How you doing, ma'am?
You can't complain.
It's a beautiful day. November, still beautiful outside.
Yep.
Your officer here detained me for no reason.
Okay. What are you up to today? Anything good?
Just taking pictures, recording.
Just Just of anything?
Anything. I never been to Wall Township, so I just came out and just took pictures. I was walking by, saw this bank started taking pictures here. I was about to keep moving, but then this guy pulled up and detained me for no reason.
So you were taking pictures?
I was taking pictures and recording.
When backup arrives, the tension escalates instead of resolving. Rather than correcting the unlawful detention, the second officer reinforces it. The citizen asks again if he's free to go, and the answer is no. Still no crime. Still no explanation. This is where ego replaces judgment. Instead of de-escalation, officers double down, unwilling to admit a mistake. The citizen even predicts how this will look. Not just bad for one officer, but for the entire department. And he's right. Every unnecessary detention erodes public trust. Every unlawful stop becomes another example people point to when they say policing has lost its way. Cameras don't create bad behavior. They expose it.
I was recording. Yeah, I was doing the story. I was recording people coming in and out. I was recording people using the ATM and recording the bank. Right here on the sidewalk. Never went on their property. Never went inside. Never spoke to anybody. But he came out and detained me.
So you're doing the story?
Yeah.
On what?
On the town.
On just Wall Township in general? Where are you from?
Upper U.S.
Upper U.S.? Is that Houston?
I go all the way around New Jersey and just do stories.
Gotcha.
I travel around the whole New Jersey.
How long have you been in Wall?
Today.
Just today?
Maybe a couple hours, yeah. I'm just
Are you walking? Yeah?
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay.
I don't like to answer too many questions.
So what'd you say your name was?
I never told you.
Oh, you didn't? What is it?
I'm not giving it.
Alright, so the bank doesn't want you here. We got the sergeant coming down for you.
Okay.
Alright. We're gonna fill out a notice against trespass.
Okay.
They don't want you here on the property any longer.
I don't want them on. I'm not on their property.
You are.
I'm not.
This is their property.
It's public sidewalk. But I'm supposed to walk in the street?
Huh?
Do I supposed to walk in the street?
Are you supposed to?
I'm actually.
Now comes the trespass claim, a last-ditch attempt to justify the stop. Officers suddenly claim the bank doesn't want a citizen there, despite him standing on a public sidewalk. This is a classic tactic, shifting the narrative when the original justification fails. The citizen correctly points out the difference between private property and public easement, explaining that sidewalks exist precisely so people don't have to walk in traffic. The officer's response? Confusion, deflection, and threats of court. This moment reveals a troubling lack of legal understanding from those tasked with enforcing the law. When police don't know property boundaries or constitutional limits, innocent people pay the price.
If I'm walking down the street, do I supposed to walk inside the street?
That's correct.
I'm supposed to walk in the street.
State of New Jersey, yes.
That's what you're telling me. I'm supposed to walk in the street.
Let me talk. I'll
All right,
explain.
yes, explain, and I'll talk.
Yeah, so in the state of New Jersey, you walk against traffic, yes.
In the
If you're on a
street.
bicycle, you ride with traffic. Yeah, that's correct.
In the street.
Yeah, so if you'd like to walk that way, after you leave here, you're going to walk right here in the shoulder.
You see that public utility pole?
Yeah, I see it.
You see where I'm lined up at with it?
Huh?
You see where I'm lined up at with it? So that means past that public utility pole is their property, correct? And
I don't know what you're arguing here.
I'm arguing that this is public easement here.
I'm not here to argue with you. You can argue
All right,
whatever you
well.
like in court.
Okay.
Okay.
You detaining me. You
you're
gonna
not
argue
free.
with them in court.
You're not free.
You gonna argue with them in
Sure.
court. And you're gonna get a couple of complaints.
Sure.
You working backwards, man. You supposed to find a crime, look for a crime, and then detain. You don't detain and then look for a crime. That's backwards, man. How long you been office? How long you been
I
officer?
just started. This is my first week.
It look like it's your first day.
It's my first week.
That seem like it, man.
I just started.
Seem like it, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. This is a public sidewalk right here. It's a public easement. It's supposed to be one on both sides of the street. You see, that's public easement. You see the public utility poles?
As frustration builds, the citizen delivers one of the most important lines of the entire encounter. You're working backwards. And he's absolutely right. Police are supposed to identify a crime first, then detain, not detain and search for a crime afterward. Shockingly, the officer admits he's new, reinforcing what many viewers already suspect. Inadequate training combined with unchecked authority is a dangerous mix. The citizen explains public easements, utility poles, and sidewalk laws better than the officer on duty. That alone should alarm anyone watching. When civilians understand the law better than law enforcement, accountability has already failed.
You think the bank put these poles here?
1 second, sure.
You about to make your whole department look bad. How you doing, Sergeant?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm good. Name, badge number?
Surprised you haven't popped up on my For You page yet. Maybe you have. I don't know.
Where?
The For You page. Usually I get a bunch of the audit, like the popular page on the TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Usually it'll pop up, you know.
You'd like to sign my form?
Nah.
No? Okay, I'll be right with you.
What you giving me a form for?
Just because the bank doesn't want you on the property anymore.
But I never been on the property. I told him I never been on the property. I never been in the property. I told him standing on the sidewalk. I can't believe this guy detained me, man.
The sergeant arrives, and instead of immediately correcting the situation, he attempts to smooth it over without admitting wrongdoing. Forms are presented. Trespass warnings are pushed. But the core issue remains untouched. The citizen was detained without legal cause. The sergeant's calm demeanor doesn't erase the constitutional violation that already occurred. This is institutional protection at work. Rather than holding officers accountable on the spot, departments often choose damage control. And while the interaction slowly winds down, the damage is already done. Another citizen walked away knowing his rights were tested, challenged, and nearly overridden.
I was about to hit down the target, right down the street, but until he stopped me and detained me. I'm probably head down there once.
We'll probably call, to be honest.
Who?
Target.
No, I'm just going to
You're
target.
recording.
No, I'm just, no.
Prior to this, have you ever been to Wall Township before?
No, never. Never been out here. Never been out here. Like, these towns so small. You could be in this town, ride 3 blocks and be in a whole nother town.
Yeah.
It's so
especially
small.
on 35, so Wall, and then you get to, if you go further south, you go to Brick.
Yeah, that's why I was a Brick.
Belmar, Neptune, Asbury,
Yeah.
all that. It all kind of disperses up there a little bit. Our town's bigger if you go west. So you'll be in Wall for a while if you go that way.
Yeah, I went I think
North
2
and
weekends
south,
ago.
pretty quick.
I went to Point Pleasant, Belmar.
So you did Belmar already?
Yeah, I think I was in, what's that?
Bradley
Little
Beach?
Silver, I
Little
think.
Silver?
Yeah, Little Silver.
That's probably
Tin
where
Falls.
you're in Brunson,
Tin Falls.
Yeah, I be all over, man.
They're close. Yeah, they get tight up there.
Yeah, they be close
Yeah.
together. Yep.
All right, sir.
I appreciate
Good, all right?
you
Stay
for
safe,
coming
man.
out, man. I
Of
appreciate
course.
you for coming out, man.
Good day.
She gonna have stripes one day. She gonna have some stripes one day.
Thunder.
I know she gonna have stripes one day.
All right, sir. Be safe, all right?
Just so you know, they don't want you on the property.
Never been on the property again.
Back on the property.
I never been on it. What you mean back? What you mean back on the property? I never
I'll
been
give it to you. You're on the property, right?
there. All right. So you still need my ID?
I would love it, sure.
I know
That'd
you
be
would.
After the officers begin disengaging, the conversation shifts to small talk, towns, travel, and casual remarks, as if nothing happened. But this contrast is revealing. Moments earlier, authority was abused. Now it's brushed off as routine. That's the normalization of misconduct. The citizen remains respectful but firm, making it clear he will continue exercising his rights. He refuses to provide ID without legal obligation, and the sergeant admits he would have demanded it earlier if he could have. That statement alone speaks volumes. It confirms that compliance is often expected, even when the law doesn't allow it.
Yeah.
Y'all love ID, man. Y'all love
But I
it.
want to explain something to you. If I knew that I could demand your ID and you didn't give it to me, you would have already been under arrest.
You can't demand it without a crime, though.
Correct. Correct.
You know
But there
your
was
job.
suspicious
Come on. You know your
activity.
job.
I do.
I know it too.
Just to make sure you're aware, okay?
Suspicious-
I know what I'm doing.
Suspicious
If I
is
had the
nothing.
right to demand your ID, you would have placed it 25 minutes ago.
You probably would have locked me up a long time ago. You
Right,
had the right.
correct.
I'm pretty
As
sure
long
you
as we're on the
probably would
same
have.
page.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you would
All right,
have.
so have a better day.
You will
And
too.
please stay off the property so we don't get called back here for
Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Thank you, Chopper.
I'm gonna stay right here.
All right, sir.
All right, have a good day, ma'am. I'm gonna stay right here until you get called back.
All right, guys, this is a takeaway, and it matters. This encounter perfectly illustrates how little some officers understand or respect the First and Fourth Amendments. Detention without suspicion, demands without authority, threats without justification, and most importantly, no consequences. This is why recording matters. This is why knowing your rights matters. Abuse of power thrives in silence, but cameras force accountability. Every citizen should understand that lawful behavior does not require permission. If this video showed you anything, it's that rights only exist if people are willing to assert them. Support channels that expose these encounters, share the truth, and always, always record